Alright guys, welcome back to another loadout building video, and today we have another unique sort of theme that was requested by you guys. It is going to be sea or maritime, whatever way you want to sort of define it. It's going to be a loadout based on that, so it's going to be a lot of water features, anything that's sort of ocean based, that kind of thing. That's what we're going to go for. So I've gone on to Mills so that we can go down onto the pier and just look at the water while we inspect some lovely skins. Now, before we actually dive into it, just a reminder of the giveaway for this month. It is the Bowie Knife Crimson Web. You guys should know about it by now, right? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then leave a comment down below. That's how you can enter it. So pick the winner at the beginning of August. Best of luck, and let's get into this ultimate sea loadout. If you're looking for the best place to buy and sell your Counter-Strike skins, then check out today's sponsor, Skinport. Skinport offers a fast, smooth, easy, and secure experience for buying and selling skins, and it's much cheaper when compared to buying on the Steam market. Let's take a budget combo, for example. On Skinport, you can get this for under £240, but on the Steam market, it would cost you about £310. That's a £70 saving that you could use towards other skins for your loadout. So whether you're looking for budget skins, building your first full loadout, or an experienced collector with no buying fees and a 4.9 out of 5 rating on Trustpilot, Skinport has everything you need and more. Check out the link in the description, and thanks to Skinport for sponsoring today's video. Now, this time I do actually want to kick it off with the knife and glove combo, which you can see here. Now, I've said ultimate. This is actually quite a reasonable price in total, but the gloves here are going to be amphibious in minimal wear. Because I've put it as ultimate, I wanted to get the best condition within reason, so 1,450 for these gloves. Still knuckle wear on them somehow, and then pairing it with a bright water just makes sense to me here. The knife is $700 for factory new, meaning this combo is $2,150, but fits in perfectly for a water and sea loadout. I did pick an alternative knife if you guys wanted to. It's going to be a Phase 3 bayonet Doppler, so it's mostly blue. This is $550 in minimal wear, so if you wanted to have a Doppler and not a bright water, you could do this, but I prefer the bright water. And then I don't plan on having you guys use default agents. I'm actually going to pick a couple here. So I'm going to have Sir Bloody Miami Darrell, the professional. You get this blue tint in the watch, like that bluey green, which pairs in nicely with the gloves. And then obviously, if you were to take a look at him in-game, how he looks, the shirt has sort of floral designs on it. It is Miami themed, which is probably the closest we could get to being a water theme. It is $70 for the agent, but if you want that pairing, I actually think it looks quite good in-game when you get the combo out with the knife and glove. And then on CT, I was actually able to pick one that has a water theme to it. It's going to be Commander Davida Goggles Fernandez. Another expensive agent, $42 here, but you can see the sleeves actually look pretty good. You can't really see them there, but the sleeves look pretty good with the knife and glove combo. They don't clash necessarily. And then when you check in-game, she has all this scuba gear on, which is perfect for a water-themed loadout, if you ask me. Now, if we jump into the skins, the Glock is going to be a water elemental. I'm going to go factory new here, where it makes sense for the ultimate loadout. This to me makes sense. It's $9. It's super nice. Now, one that I actually really like, I think is a little underrated. I can see why, because it's an older skin. It's $50 for a factory new Cayman. I love this. I have one with a Dig Hollow on it that I'm actually trying to sell. But this looks super good. There was no water-themed USPs too much in my opinion. But obviously, Caymans in the water, I think it makes sense. Now, the reason it can be somewhat reasonably priced is because we've got skins like the Oceanic here for the P2000, which is 8 cent in minimal wear. It's a perfect pairing. Another one that I think is pretty perfect is going to be the Midnight Storm. Now, it's not a perfect color pairing with the gloves, but it's pretty damn close. And for $25 in factory new, I think this is a bit of a sleeper deagle skin. I think it's really good, and then it's got all the waves on it as well. Now, over on the AK, I went for the Aquamarine Revenge. This is $58 for minimal wear, and literally, it's in the name, Aquamarine. It's got dolphins on it. When we're talking like a sea-themed loadout, this is a perfect pick. And then for the Emperor A1S, I think one that actually pairs really nicely with the agent and the gloves is going to be the Bright Water. Not everyone's pick, but minimum wear for $25 here is pretty good. I think it works quite nicely with the gloves, and obviously then you've got the Bright Water knife as well. So this is a good fit. Now, as we get to the M4A4, that's where a lot of the spend for this loadout actually comes from. It's going to be the M4A4 Poseidon, which is just under $1,100 in factory new. These prices are from the 8th of July, so if you watch them earlier, just sort of take it with a pinch of salt. There could be some variants. Super expensive M4A4 skin, but when you're talking sea loadout, this is the perfect option. I won't lie, the op kind of lagged, but I think going for the Black Nile makes sense. Obviously, it's a huge-ass fucking river. Water, obviously. It's got water. It connects to the sea at some point, I assume, so we're going to pick it. The MP9, I feel kind of lacked options. So then I went, okay, let's go for blue. And it was Pandora's Box or Stained Glass. Stained Glass here is just under $100 for factory new, but it's from the Canals collection, which I think Canals Collection, blue, fits the gloves, takes that box for what we need. Then we get another Oceanic skin, this time for the Mac 10, just as cheap. This is 9 cents, super nice, don't need to pay anymore. We love to see it. Another one that I think looks pretty good is going to be a P250 Ripple, 17 cent for minimal wear in this. Obviously, water ripples, it's blue, pairs with gloves, so it takes that box for us as well. And yeah, really, this is where we get some nice budget picks. I think Ice Cap is another one here that works really well with gloves. It's Ice Cap, ice in the water, kind of makes sense. So again, we kind of get the theme, but definitely get the color fit, which is kind of the main thing here. Another one from the Anubis collection that's perfect for this is the Water of Nephthys. I've gone for one in minimal wear here, which is about $60 rather than jump with the factory new, because I think that's all you really need for it. It's not a perfect pairing with the gloves, but in regards to the famous options for this loadout theme, definitely the right pick. Then on the Gale, I've gone for a Crimson Tsunami. Now, again, one that doesn't pair perfectly with the gloves. I don't think it matters too much. It's not an awful clash like some would get. And it's $1.70 for minimal wear, and obviously it's got crashing waves on it. So for a sea-themed loadout, definitely worth the pick. Like 5.7, I checked a few times and I couldn't find anything that I really thought sort of fit into what we needed here. So I picked a Nightshade. It's $1.50 for minimal wear. It's something a bit different that does fit in with the gloves. And finally, the skin that's perfect for where we're at right now, it is Marina Julies. These are $5 in minimal wear. I actually like how these look. The preview videos looked like they're going to be really scuffed, but they actually look pretty damn sick. As I mentioned in another video recently, the Aloha has got so much love from me putting it in the videos, you guys in the comments saying you love it. So when it came to this, I just thought, you know what, Aloha, Hawaii vibes, near the ocean, definitely want to include this. The Og was one that kind of lacked options, if I'm being honest. I went for the Trikia, I think that's how it's pronounced, 10 cent in minimal wear, just because I looked at it and I was like, yeah, submarine speedboat kind of vibes in the colors, you could kind of see it. Then my XM of choice is the Quicksilver, mainly because of the name. Obviously, Quicksilver, like surfing brand, really makes sense. And then I think this is meant to be like 3 patterns, but I also kind of pinned like that kind of looks how the overviews of water can look sometimes on those sort of maps. So I think we can fit it in for 23 cents. Then the MP7 of choice is going to be a Ocean Foam. I think it actually pairs quite nicely with the gloves. It is only $3 in factory new, which is pretty handy for this, considering how old it is, and it does fit in really nicely. And then the final skin is going to be the Blood in the Water. This is $33 for minimal wear, which means the total cost for this loadout comes out at $3,712. Now, keep in mind, knife and glove combo here was $2,150, and the Poseidon was almost $1,100 of that. So, if you wanted to go for a cheaper M4A4, you could strip off like basically $1,000 here, get something that's under $80, and then your total cost is going to be like $2,700, where you're paying like $600 for the skins, $2,100 for the knife and glove combo. Overall, for a sea, water, marina, maritime themed loadout, I don't know the best way to define it, but we're trying to mix a blend of those skins that fit together in here. I think this has done a pretty good job. I want you guys to let me know down below what you think of this one, and if there's any specific themed loadouts you want to see me do next. Obviously, I've done flowers recently. I've now done like water and sea themed. We've done a mix in the past. So just any ideas you want to see, please let me know. And then just a reminder of the giveaway for this month, the Bowie Knife Crimson Web. All you have to do to enter this, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below of your favorite skin from this video. And a big thank you to the YouTube members that continue to directly support the content I'm making. It's greatly appreciated. Being a YouTube member is the best way to directly support me. If you're not aware, you can find out more by hitting the join button down below. It'll give you all the information of the perks and all that goodness. I'll stop off one. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.